Hi everyone, Mrs. Longley here. Today I'm going to show you how to make a frog with a very, very stretchy tongue. Okay, so to make your frog, you're going to need a paper plate if you've got one. If you haven't got a paper plate, you could just draw around some paper and just make a paper version. So you need a paper plate, some green paper if you've got it, some green paint so that you can colour your white plate in green paint, or you could colour it in with a crayon or felt tip pen. Because I hadn't got any of those, but I had got green paper, I just cut a circle out and covered it in paper. You'll need some white paper for your frog's eyes and some red paper for the tongue. You'll need some glue or sellotape to stick it all together, a pen or pencil to draw around to cut out the shapes. I used a Sharpie to make the black eyes and mouth on my frog because I didn't have any black paper. You could use black paper. You'll need some scissors to do the cutting out, and I have used a jam jar lid and a milk bottle lid to draw around to make the big eyes and the little bits that go in the middle. Okay, so here's what we need to do. First of all, if you've got a paper plate, you could paint it green, colour it in with a felt tip pen or a crayon. I hadn't, so what I did was I got some green paper and I put my plate onto the green paper. I drew around it, cut it out and got this shape. So what I'm going to do now is to stick my green paper onto my paper plate. Get my glue, lots of it all over. If you haven't got glue, you could use sellotape. Stick my green paper on, like so. Doesn't quite fit. Then we need to make the frog's legs. And all that is some green paper. Again, if you haven't got green paper, you could use white paper and colour it green. And you put your hand onto the paper, draw around your hand once, fold your paper over. You don't have to do lots of cutting out. So once you've drawn around your hand, and then you just get your scissors and cut around the hand. What you should be left with are two handprints. And these form the legs for your frog. And what we do then is we glue the tops of the legs. You see what I'm doing there, just at the top, on this one and this one. Stick is purple. And then to attach the legs to the bottom of your plate, or if you haven't got a plate, your piece of paper. There we go. We've got two frog's legs. Like so. Okay, now we need to make some eyes for our frog. So what I did was got some white paper and a jam jar lid, and I drew around the jam jar. Again, I folded my paper in half, so I only had to cut it out once. When I cut it out, I'll have two. I drew around that and I cut out the circles with my scissors. And that gave me two big white eyes. I'll stick those onto my frog. Stick them quite near the top of the body. And there's the other one, like so. You could even try, maybe draw around the sellotape, because that would give you even bigger eyes, which might be even better. Okay, so now to make the pupils for the eyes. Now again, you could use black paper for this, but I didn't have any. So what I did was I cut it out of white paper and coloured it with a Sharpie pen. But to do the pupils, I used a milk bottle top. And again, I folded it in half, drew around the milk bottle, top, cut it out. Then I used my Sharpie and coloured it all in black. And that gave me two more eyes. Go into the whites. Now I'm going to give my frog some funny eyes this time. So I'm going to put the glue on the back. And put one down there. And then I'm going to stick the other eye in a different place. It looks funny. There we go. There's my frog eyes. Now, to do the mouth, it's very similar to the eyes. The mouth, it's got sort of almost like a half moon shape at the top. So what I did, I've got my jam jar lid, or again, you could use your sellotape, actually make it even bigger. And I put that on my white paper, drew around that, and I'll show you what I did. Draw around, see that? Draw around it. I've got that shape. You see that circle? Then what I did was from about here to about here, I drew in a half moon shape. Let me do it on here because it's easier. Do a half moon shape, and I'm going to ignore this bit here and just cut out this shape here. And then I got my Sharpie again and I coloured it all in black. I'm going to have to do that because I forgot to do that step. So here we go. We'll cut it out around the half moon. Blue Peter. At my age, you know that. And then I'd colour this in black. So do that now. Sharpie pen. Colour it all in. I'd obviously do a much neater job. I did do last time, but there we go. Not a very good job. And you stick your frog's mouth somewhere in the middle. Oops, there we go. Now for the best part, the tongue. I used some red paper for this. And what I did was I used the whole length of the red paper and I just cut a strip out of the paper like this. And then at the edges, I just curved it round a little bit. Just got a curved edge at the top. Now here's the one I made earlier. I always wanted to say that. Then get your pen and you have to wrap your tongue very tightly around your pen or your pencil. Really, really tight. Give it a really good squeeze so it holds its shape. Wrap it all the way around to the end. And then just give it a little squeeze to make sure it holds its shape. When you take it off, you should get something like that. Then bit glue onto the back and stick your tongue in the middle of your frog's mouth. There we go. Now your tongue, you can pull it. Oops. It's stuck. There, it's all wobbly. It's out. And that's your frog. It's as simple as that. Have a go. See how you get on. I was thinking, I found this green balloon. I was thinking of trying to make one out of this green balloon, so I might give that a try now. Have fun with your frogs. Take care. See you soon. Bye.